Hey, Taurus, Intuitive Soul Coach here with your 2024 yearly reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. These are general readings. Please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you're interested in a personal reading, signing up for the monthly newsletter, or entering into the free reading giveaway, you can find all of that information in the description box below the video. All right, welcome. Taurus, I'm getting right away here that a lot of you have been working on self-development, enhancing your skills, possibly through education, or maybe you've done some deep healing work. I feel like this is the year that you implement what you've learned in the prior years, and you're going to be quite successful by using some of the new tools and new techniques that you've acquired over the past few years. I am also getting here that some of you are really stepping outside your comfort zone in the year 2024. So if you are starting a new relationship, it could be you moving to a new location, you may be traveling more, or just doing things that are unlike the norm is what I'm getting, unlike the norm. But I feel in doing so, you will be very successful. So we'll take a look at each month. We'll do a monthly forecast here for you and see what the overall theme and then the tarot that goes along with it here. So what I'm getting for a lot of you, it could be even be around your birth month, Taurus, so possibly April or May. There's going to be some big milestones that you hit. I feel like you are making big moves, big changes. And we see that with the action here for you in April. So there could be something that you've been building momentum on. I do feel for a lot of you, you're definitely inspired to take something to the next level. So we'll take a peek and see what that is for you. But it looks really good so far. It looks like you are turning that wheel and you're finally feeling like something is coming to fruition. If it's been a little bit stagnant in any area of your life, I feel like you're going to make some big changements. There you have the judgment call showing up mid-year for you. So you're going to have a big choice mid-year in order to keep on going on the path that you are maybe currently building here. There could be a home. I'm getting home sale for some of you. And let's take a look. Last but not least, all right, Knight of Voices. There's some healing work that you've been doing, and I feel like there is a finalization, some sort of completion here, or fully moving on from something that has been difficult. And you're going to look back at the end of 2024, and you're going to say, wow, I did the work here, because you have the shadow work followed by the Knight of Swords. So let's dive into your monthly forecast for 2024, Taurus. I'm also getting the name quite strong. Strong Keith or Keef could be coming in for you. Maybe this is a new person. Maybe it's a middle name. Maybe it's a location even. Please take that as it resonates. Now, Taurus, you start off in the month of January with a rest and retreat followed by the Seven of Wands. So some of you, 2023 may have been a very difficult or very challenging year, but I am getting that you're making things more simple, possibly working smarter, not harder, releasing the things that cause you stress and anxiety. That may be a big theme for you in 2024. January, we set the groundwork for the entirety of the year here. And I am getting that, again, you've been doing the healing. You've been doing, maybe gaining more opportunities to just rest, to just be present, be in the moment, because I am getting that for a while you were in fight or flight mode. It's almost like your walls were up because of maybe the economy, possibly the pandemic. Maybe there had been some personal relationship changes that had occurred in your life, Taurus. And now that we roll into 2024, it's almost like you can breathe a sigh of relief here by starting anew, starting again. So you have rest and retreat. So this is about not rushing into anything major, but just feeling out the energies coming in here for you. So I do feel that some of you could even be traveling in the month of January. You could be taking a little bit of time for yourself to focus on body, mind, soul. So setting your intentions, getting your goals in order, just realigning with the energies here. When you have the Seven of Wands showing up as well, which is the Seven of Inspiration here, this is all about standing up for what you believe, right? It's non-conforming. It's living life on your own terms and having the upper hand. There may be a small percentage of you that have decided to retire or to step back from a situation and maybe let someone else move forward or take the lead here. And it's not that you're not taking the lead. So for example, if you decide to retire, you may be deciding to put yourself first and make some choices elsewhere where the company is still going to run. The world's still going to go on with you not there. And that's kind of what I feel here. Your focus is on you, but I also feel like you're working on kind of letting your guard down a little bit, having a little bit more fun, relaxing, maybe reading more books in 2024. Simplicity is key for you because a lot of you, again, I feel like they're giving me a tornado with like a Tasmanian devil in the middle of it. So some of you may have been that Tasmanian devil. Maybe you felt like that Taz was chasing you around and it just left a whirlwind, a tornado in its path. But I am getting that you're saying no more. You can see that her arms are out to the sides and she's saying no more. I am allowing myself to do what is best for me first. And you can see the sun coming out in the background. So I wouldn't rush anything. Even though we have Mercury going direct now, this is a really powerful month in the terms of planetary alignments. We have a lot of beautiful things happening here this month. And I feel like you're really allowing yourself to shine with that sun and that star energy in the background. And that brings us into February. You actually have this star, right? So some of you are definitely traveling or you are doing things differently, right? Getting outside the comfort zone, outside your box. You have the Wanderlust, and this is all about your gypsy soul coming out to have a little bit of fun, especially if you've had a dry January or we're setting some powerful intentions in January and just focusing on the self. This is the month in February here where you say, I might go travel. I might do a little bit of exploring. I might go backpacking. I might go to new lands or travel new expeditions. When you have the star here, this is hopeful energy. It's very positive, very peaceful. It is about you being divinely guided to not give up on your dreams. Whatever this gypsy soul energy is calling you to succumb to or calling you towards, I feel like you're going to give it a big old yes. You're going to say, yes, that is for me. Yes, I want to step outside the comfort zone. Yes, I want to heal this situation with whatever may have been broken or you've wanted to mend, okay? Because the star can be about healing here as well. Some of you are at a distance. Okay, maybe this is relationship. Maybe some of you traveled and you had to travel maybe 2 hours one way for some of you. You may have been in a long distance relationship, or maybe you had a family member that was, further away. There could be something here with coming together or bridging that gap here in February. All right, Taurus, March, you have the milestones with the Wheel of Fortune. I love this for you. There could be some sort of payout, money. The Wheel of Fortune as well, I'm getting that you could have gone through a karmic cycle, okay? Some sort of karmic cycle that may have even played out repetitively for you. Maybe you were meeting the same type of people. Maybe you had to go through some sort of deep, powerful lesson with a family member. Maybe you've struggled financially. I feel like that is coming to some sort of close, okay? Or a turn, we'll say, because you have the milestone card here next to it. So when the Wheel of Fortune comes in, you're not going to repeat some sort of cycle. Or if you felt like you had a streak of bad luck in 2023 or prior, something is shifting here for you in your life. So wherever in your life has felt like it's been on, an episode of Groundhog's Day, repeating itself over and over, I do feel in the month of March, there's something really beautiful coming in here with the milestone. This is an accomplishment. This is victory. I just heard payday as well. So if you've been dealing with maybe a legal situation, there could be something with alimony, child support, VA, unemployment, anything of that nature. I feel like there could be a big payday for you or a payout in the month of March. This is also promotion. This could be achievement, success. This is beautiful. You're going to really enjoy the month of March here because it's so good to finally realize that we're not repeating a cycle. And that can be very difficult. Sometimes we stay in that cycle for 10 years, 10 months, right? It feels like decades at times. So you're overcoming a big lesson here, and I feel like you understand this, you know this on a soul level, and some of the burdens that maybe you've been carrying, because I'm getting 10 of Wands here as well. There could be significance around March 10th because I get a lot of 10 energy with the wheel, but I feel like some of those burdens that you've been carrying, Taurus, you're going to be able to drop to the wayside. Now in the month of April, coming into Taurus season here, we have action followed by the Four of Swords. There's more card or more energy, more card around rest, maybe going to a spa, retreating. And even though you have action followed by Four of Wands, it sounds kind of counterintuitive here. It's the type of action or the type of hustle mentality that doesn't leave you exhausted. It comes from doing things that energize you, that uplift you, that inspire you. And I feel like you're finding a balance as well, because some of you Taurians tend to overwork, maybe even ignore the signs that your body is telling you. So if anything here, make sure in the month of April that you are maybe getting that massage, or you're taking a little bit of time out, that you are finding balance, because again, something is shifting. Some of you could be getting a new job. You could be moving, and there's a really busy energy here in the month of April. There could just be a lot going on for you, but just make sure to be mindful of how your body is responding to the busyness. And I also see that you could be opening up a lot of spiritual gifts, including your third eye chakra in the month of April, because they are giving me that third eye energy of being able to see things, know things, understand things. This action could be even on a global level, but with you resting, it's like you're taking a step back and you're not responding. You're not, maybe not reacting. Maybe you're responding, and that is your response, is just kind of taking a step back and saying, you know, too many cooks in the kitchen, or not my monkeys, not my circus, right? I feel like we could also see things happening on a global level where it just doesn't feel right. And instead of succumbing to the fear or succumbing to, you know, the chaos, you're just kind of taking a nice long hot bath, and you're saying, I'm going to focus my intentions and my energy, raise my vibration, help others, you know, uplift their vibration. So just be mindful. April is going to be a very powerful month. Now in the month of May, okay, some of you you're going to work on struggles or challenges with maybe negativity this month. And this is interesting because some of you, that's your birth month, right? May could be your birth month here, Taurus. And you may be looking at yourself and saying, wow, I'm not 30 anymore. I'm not 21 anymore. So some of you could even be getting there is something along the lines of, I mean, for some of you, if this resonates, some sort of body work done. I mean, it could be in the form of Botox, plastic surgery. I mean, you do you, but I feel like it has to do with you loving yourself, okay? Because there's some mental conflict coming in. Maybe some of you are told that you weren't pretty enough, weren't good enough, weren't skinny enough, whatever it may be. But I feel like there's been a little bit of a struggle either within your own self-talk or the judgments or criticism of others, okay? And I feel like this is the month you're really looking at yourself saying, you know, I love every part of myself. I love myself. I've been through it. Even though I have these, you know, wrinkles or these gray hairs or these age lines or whatever it may be, Taurus, you're loving yourself. And I feel like you're sticking to some sort of health routine, or you're looking at a health routine and you're saying, What do I need to switch up? What do I need to add? What's working? What's not? And this is about your health, your mental health specifically. You have the words mental health and you have the Five of Swords. So just be mindful this month of any limiting talk, limiting behaviors, talking yourself out of things that you know are maybe good for you, or letting other people talk you out of things. Okay, because I'm getting self-confidence is something that you are addressing this month. This is all about body image and chakra healing. If there's anyone coming at you that is belittling, admonishing, or just making you feel less than, then what are you doing with them in your circle, right? There could be a learning opportunity, of course, but if it's someone that you continually let walk all over you or, mentally confuse you, I feel like that's what you are kind of getting rid of or walking away from, okay? If someone also takes a hit to that solar plexus where there is something that you don't feel confident, Spirit is saying that you have all the confidence you need to really conquer a situation or to step into your power this month, especially for those of you that are born in the month of May. This is a really beautiful month for you. It can be a beautiful month if we don't get in our headspace. You may want to practice some yoga, okay? Maybe even get into a new mindful, meditative technique. There is something here about the mind, really expanding upon that mental health and exercising the mind in new ways. Try not to let your second guessing or doubting abilities hold you back. All right, June, you have the awakening. There's choices and judgment. So there's a judgment call showing up for you in the month of June. This is big. Followed by the choice card. You have a choice in the month of June 2024. I would say that aside from maybe March showing up here, June is going to be another powerful month in 2024 because there's a decision that you are making, and this is going to change your life, Taurus. This is going to alter the course of your path, the course of your destiny forever. This is about free will as well, intervening. It's about your options, resources, alternatives. Some of you may feel like you're between worlds here, but the awakening is the judgment card, and this is your purpose, your calling, right? When that trumpet horn, blows, you can't help but make some sort of judgment, right? It's the universe coming in and saying, okay, what have we done up until this point? How can we move in a new direction that's going to alter and shift and change your life for the better? Okay, because this is for your highest good. There's an evaluating period coming in here. It's all about awakening, second chances, forgiveness, and it's about healing the wounds of the past as well. And it makes sense because around your birthday, a lot of you were reanalyzing, taking a look at what you've gone through, taking a look at your life. Am I happy? Am I successful? Am I free? Am I on this journey, or is there shifts and changes that I need to make? And that's what you're coming to you're coming to some sort of quick judgment in the following month in June because it's big, but I feel it's good. I'm going to pull one more card here just to kind of clarify a bit more about what this judgment is, and we'll see from the following cards in the second half of 2024 as well. But Spirit, can you please clarify, what is this judgment? What's this awakening? There could be big second chances coming in for you. What do we have? Five of Wands. Some of you've struggled with this. Oh, wow. You've struggled with it for quite some time with the Temperance, Five of Wands. Maybe even a lot of people in the mix. Maybe some of you have struggled with unemployment or, again, confidence in moving forward. And now you have the Knight of Wands. So this is taking passionate action towards this new path, this new beginning. And the time is ripe. The time is now is what I'm hearing. And look at that. You have the energy here of almost like a karmic cycle as well. So that you're going to see that you're stronger than you think you are, and divine timing has been at play, and you're going to understand why something took so long, or you'll finally get to accept something that's happened in the past. And in doing that work, you're going to make a judgment call that's going to change your life for the better. This is big. This is beautiful. All right, July, Taurus, July 20, there's the clarity. Woo! There's the light at the end of the tunnel, and followed by the page of emotions. I mean, this is beautiful energy. So like I said, this is a really good judgment. Okay? It in the typical tarot cards, it's about, you know, a lot of bodies waking from the dead, but they're coming out in a new energy, a new light. And I feel like there's, again, something that you had to go through, some sort of major endings, or maybe even an ego death of sorts, or it may have been, again, a karmic experience, something challenging. But now you see, and I'm getting the song, I can see clearly now the rain is gone. So it doesn't mean you're going to have the stormy rain clouds, but there's still an underlying energy of this lingering even into 2024. But it's almost like something within you shifts. And it has been shifting. It will continue shifting. And you're going to be quite successful. There's a lot of healing taking place here, but I still feel like there's some competition, some mental restrictions, or just some limiting beliefs that you're working through here. But this definitely looks like July is going to be a big month of clarity, of messages from your heart. It could be people coming towards you. It could be you putting yourself out there. But when the Page of Cups shows up, this is news of something that's really going to leave you in a vulnerable position, but vulnerability is our greatest strength, Taurus. And sometimes we think vulnerability, it can be a weakness. We can get attacked, right? And we see you coming into the year with opening up whatever walls, whatever you'd been kind of hiding behind in a sense. We see that in the month of July, there is clarity here. There's truths coming out, solutions, meditation through, even answers through meditation, but the path is made clear. And the path is you opening your heart chakra to a higher frequency of love, of connection, of support, of forgiveness, of healing, whatever it may be, and moving forward in a more peaceful way. Oh, I love this. All right, let's look at August. August, we have some gifts followed by the moon. Ooh, this could be a very spiritual month for you as well, because the moon can be subconscious energy. It can be, we have the clarity, so we see that coming through. I feel like a lot of you may even be receiving divine guidance through your dreams as well, because this is spiritual gifts. This can be a gift from the universe. There could be some sort of celebration. For those of you that have lost loved ones, and maybe you've been wanting to connect with them, and it feels like you're just not able to for whatever reason, there could be some sort of connection or contact in August for you. August, there's significance. Some of you may even have a child or a family member that has a birthday in the month of August. That may be maybe a celebration of life as well for those of you that have lost someone. But this is about, a surprise in a sense. And I feel like it is going to be a surprise because you don't see it coming with the moon card here. So this is a really beautiful energy showing up, but I feel like someone's going to either surprise you. I want to dive into this because this is, I feel, quite beautiful, but you may not believe it at first. What is this all about here? What's the surprise coming in that Taurus doesn't see coming? 4 of Coins. Okay. Yeah, you may at first not feel it because it is showing up in the reverse. And it's like something that maybe you were hanging on to a belief, or you were hanging on to some sort of dream, but because it took so long, it's like you forgot about it. And then when it comes in, you're like, whoa, wait a second. Is that manifesting, or is this happening for me? I thought that was on the back burner. I didn't think that would ever be possible. And I really like the 4 of Coins here in reverse because it is showing me that even though you've kind of let go of something that maybe you were once attached to, not that you're reattaching, but it's showing up here. It's like when they say, and look at that, you have the World at the bottom too. But it's like right when you detach from an energy, that's kind of when you attract it in. And I feel like that's part of a big surprise here for you. 9 of Coins, victory. advancement, achievement. This is prosperous victory. So beautiful energy with the 9 of Pentacles. So yeah, 4 of coins, 4 of Pentacles, and then jumping to that 9, it's going to bring you stability here. I feel like this could be a very independent person. There could be a gift offered to you in the form of finances, monetary gain. It could be something in the physical realm, but it's quite beautiful. So expect some sort of unexpected surprise in the month of August. All right, September. Look at that. You have 10 of Wands. We were talking about that 10 of Wands earlier, and you have letting go. So again, a heavy burden. And some of you, if this is a loved one that comes through and visits, or it could be something subconsciously that's been bogging you down, I feel like you're completely in September. There's a sense of freedom, a sense of liberation, a sense of, wow, I didn't even realize how heavy of a burden this was or how much I had been carrying until now, until it's not there. And I feel such a relief, right? It's liberating yourself, Taurus. It's goodbyes, growth, ascension, closure. That could be part of this gift, is some sort of closure. Okay. It could be leaving an old job, an old relationship. For some of you, you're liberating yourself from even a Mr. or Mrs. Fix-It type of energy. Some of you may have been in a karmic cycle where you attracted people that needed fixing because you're a healer. And what happens when you're a healer? You attract people that need to be healed sometimes. And when this 10 of Wands shows up, I feel like you're understanding. And look at it, almost looks like she's carrying an urn. Okay, an urn. So some of you, this is someone who's crossed over. There's a sense of closure. There's a sense of liberating yourself from some sort of pain, lesson, or cycle here, or just acknowledging that you're not alone, that this person's spirit has crossed over, that you are still very much connected to them. Okay, but I feel like you're freeing yourself big time. I mean, this is a big month for you as well. All right, October 2024, Taurus, you have the Strength and the 9 of Swords. So be mindful in the month of October that you don't get, pulled back into any cycles. And I feel like because you have Strength on your side and you have this energy, the only thing that can overcome the devil in tarot, right, is the strength. And you have the strength here. And yeah, the 9 of Swords isn't the devil, but sometimes the 9 of Swords can be attached to that devil because it can be anxieties, restless sleep, tossing and turning. But I feel like you have the strength to recognize this month when things are bringing you anxiety and using some of the old tools that you've learned in the past to work through things more effectively, more efficiently, and with less stress and anxiety. Remember what you're setting the groundwork for in January. You have rest and retreat. Instead of feeling like everything is, Tasmanian devil energy, how can you bring a sense of simplicity or finding solutions to any obstacles or challenges? And it's through this strength. Okay, you're stronger than you think. This is about perseverance, overcoming obstacles. And if you're dealing with anyone that's maybe on a little bit of a power trip, or it could be someone who's a little more dominant, or maybe it is part of, even the 5 of Swords. So going back to January, February, March, April, May, it could be around your birthday. There could be some sort of person from maybe May or a situation from May that shows back up in the month of October. But now you have the experience. You are equipped with the knowledge, with the tools to handle any situation that comes your way. So October, again, just be mindful of people, places, or things that trigger you. But remember that you are equipped with the tools. You're stronger than you think here. Now moving into November, there's some adventure here. You could be traveling. You could be really having a glow up this month, especially if you overcome, right? Which I see you overcoming a challenge here. Now you're celebrating because there could be an exciting time ahead. I also get for some of you, this may have to do with real estate. It could have to do with a move as well, an inheritance, something of that nature. Some of you could be going through an inheritance or a will. Maybe there's power of attorney here as well. But this is new opportunities. It's a spiritual quest, world travel, and an excursion with the Queen of Wands. So this is someone who's very strong and confident, very creative, very artsy. She's a world traveler. She wants to put herself out there. And I feel like these are all the archetypes that you are embracing in the month of November. And there is, I'm getting just a bubbly, exciting energy here. If you're a business owner or maybe you want to go off on your own, this is a very favorable month to do so, because you inspire others, Taurus. You inspire others to maybe live and lead an adventurous life themselves, because you empower them. Okay, some of you may be vloggers, maybe you're YouTubers, you may work in the travel industry, tourism, Airbnb, real estate, anything of that nature as well. Maybe you do travel for work, or if you are retired, you could be moving to a new community or a new area that feels like there's a really beautiful sense of belonging here. I really love the month of November. It almost feels like night and day. Okay, some of you, this is global. Okay, in the month of October, there could be a lot of shifts happening here on a global level. And then rolling into November, I do feel like there's going to be a lot happening here as well, globally, politically, but I feel that you are going to be okay through it. So even if there's some things that happen, we may see things when it comes to maybe travel, when it comes to flights, visas, world, global, anything of that nature. But with you and the Queen of Inspiration, I feel like it's actually going to benefit you, or you're not going to be affected by some of the change that maybe other people are. All right, final month of December, you have the Knight of Swords and the shadow work. Ooh, yeah, you're moving on. You're helping other people. You've seen both sides. There's a duality that takes place on an earthly level, right? Good, bad, right, wrong, left, right, black, white. We have here with this shadow, we have the duality here. And I feel like you've dipped your toes in what this is. There's an understanding of the dual natures that exist. And I feel like you've done a lot of work to be able to help even other people come up out of the shadow. A lot of you are light workers, you're healers, but you are taking on a new role or a new approach or a new belief to your purpose. This is about, the buried emotions that you've gone through in the past, maybe addictions or people with addictions, the ego, right? PTSD, inner healing, trauma. The Knight of Swords says that some of you have firsthand experience with the shadow, and you're going to help other people bring it to light. And there is a very big realization coming in December around, again, this could be around the world. This could be in your own personal life. It's like you've had to face something. You've had to face it in the past, but now you're not on this side over here. Whatever this shadow side for you, you're on this other side, this lighter side. And I feel like that's a big theme for you in 2024, Taurus, is you being able to understand that you have free will to choose, which frequency do I want to be in? Do I want to succumb to maybe the lower vibrations of what's happening, fear-based energy, anxiety, stress, lack of mentality? Or because I've already gone through that and I've worked on a lot of the wounding, am I coming out on the other side stronger? And I feel like you are. Because remember, you're pulling back the curtain in January, and then in December, when it comes full circle, here you are completely, enmeshed in something quite deep, okay, with the shadow. But the Knight of Swords as well, it's like you are taking action towards finding solutions, finding answers, towards doing some sort of I'm getting here like movement. Some of you could be humanitarians. Maybe you are making a move that helps other people. Maybe this is a business move. I'm going to get a little bit more on this because I'm getting busy energy. But I also feel like you're not putting up with crap is kind of what I'm hearing. Like, I'm not putting up with crap. I've seen that side of it. I understand. I can help you, but you can only lead a horse to water, right? And we literally see the horse. So kudos to you for those of you who are really stepping into your power this year. Spirit, can you please clarify? There's the star. And we have the star in the month of February with the Wanderlust. So some of you could even be going on a spiritual journey. Maybe you're going to the jungles, or you're going to a place that, you know, has high energy or vortexes, or it's just a really beautiful place of spiritual healing. I mean, you have the star showing up twice in your reading. So I feel like you're being divinely guided this year to take the path that is, you know, brighter, that is lighter as well. I feel like simplicity is what's showing up here with this star. And you're not going to pour your energy into things that exhaust you, right? Or at least that's part of the focus, because look at, she has the cups that are pouring out there. But I feel like what was filling your cup wasn't satiating you. It wasn't satisfying you. And that's part of 2024, is filling your cup with the things that do bring you happiness, healing, enjoyment, peace. But it's not going about it in a way that feels heavy, right? It's simpler, it's lighter. And that's the overall energy here that you're rolling into 2024 with. So really beautiful year ahead. Again, the biggest times that stand out are March 2024 when it comes to some sort of abundance, wheel spinning, or ending of a cycle here. So some of you, it could be a 10-year cycle, maybe a 10-month cycle, or maybe even since the eclipse season in October of 2023. Okay, another big month for you is definitely June with this awakening card. Okay, awakening and choices. There's going to be some big choices, big judgment calls made for you in the month of June, but I feel like they're for the better. They're really good. It's like good karma being activated. You've done the work. You've put out a lot of great stuff. Beautiful things are coming your way, Taurus. And then another month that I see is let's see here. This would be July, August. Yeah, August, you have the gifts with the moon. So there's an unexpected gift that you really do not see coming. And it could even be coming through your dreams. Again, it could be a loved one coming in. It could be something subconsciously that has been planted within you even. Okay, some of you, okay, this is a little far out. Well, it's not far out, not for me, probably not for you guys that are watching this, but some of you are going to come into contact with extraterrestrials or higher dimensional beings if you have not already. This could be your own spirit guides. This could be, you know, again, other light beings, ETs, things of that nature. And I feel like it could certainly happen in the month of August. Okay. And then lastly here, I do, again, out of all of the months, just know that in the month of October, anything that happens, whether, you know, on a global level, personal, professional, financial, you're going to actually come out. You're going to be okay. This could be a month where maybe you stress out about things a little more than necessary. I feel like the stress is unnecessary, or the worry for what to come may be unnecessary here, or you are able to use the tools that you have to help you come up out of this Nine of Swords. And beautiful energy towards the end of the year. You're wrapping it up with, you start pretty much with the star, you're wrapping it up with the star, and you're moving forward and you're taking action here. And I keep getting humanitarian. So some of you are doing something that's going to help others, help the planet, help inspire, help forge. Some of you are trailblazers, and there's something you are doing completely new or different that's really going to help not just a few people, but I'm getting hundreds, thousands. So this is big energy, Taurus. I hope this resonates with you, beautiful souls. Powerful 2024 ahead for you. If you want to save this and come back later, take notes, see how it's panning out for you. I would love to hear in the comments which month you are looking most forward to. And also drop in the comments, what month is your birthday? Because we certainly see the world and, you know, some action taking place. So when are you traveling? What are your plans? Do they coincide with what you're hearing? Thank you again so very much, Taurus. If you like the reading, please hit that thumbs up button. Feel free to share, like, subscribe, and hit that bell. And again, thank you so very much to all of you who support the channel by your likes, your shares, your views, your readings. Thank you so very much. I am very grateful.